Hello everyone. Here is another artwork that I've created. It's called Best View Ever. Let me explain why I created this. At first glance, you notice an astronaut on the moon painting a picture of Earth while looking at the planet. It is an astonishing view. 3 things can be derived from looking at this. 1, it shows how big our solar system is. If we go even further, we are one of billions of planets in our galaxy, the Milky Way. And our galaxy is just one of billions in our universe. That knowledge alone shows just how small and insignificant our planet is compared to the universe. 2, this planet that we live in, there are billions of life forms living in it. One particular species is us, humans. We have evolved into intellectual beings where we can learn and reason. The astronaut represents humankind. To get to the moon, humankind needed science, logic, reasoning, inventiveness, creativity, and imagination. All those things had to come together, and still it wasn't until 1969 before a human actually set foot on the moon. 3, the astronaut in the artwork is painting the planet Earth. The painting represents art. Now you may ask, why do we need art to get humankind to the moon? My answer to this is an important one. Art is a tool that sharpens creativity and imagination. I repeat, art is a tool that sharpens creativity and imagination. Here is my warning to anyone who doesn't see art as a necessity. When art dies, civilization will crumble, because without art, creativity and inventiveness will cease to exist. New ideas will be rejected or destroyed. When that happens, progress will stop. Civilization will stay stagnant and eventually decay. I can think of 2 people who were influenced by art that changed the course of civilization. The first person is Albert Einstein. Most people know him to be a math genius, but not too many people know that he played the violin. I believe by him playing the violin, it helped his creative process. Einstein wasn't the best mathematician during his time, and there were many very good ones. He said what separated him from the rest was his imagination. Through his thought experiments, he was able to visualize his theories even before using math formulas to solve them. He was able to prove light is not just a wave, but particles as well. He came up with general theory of relativity and special theory of relativity. His work ignited a whole new field of science called quantum physics. I believe had Einstein not taken up the violin, he may not have been as creative and may not have come up with all these ideas. The second person is Steve Jobs. Jobs attended Reed College but dropped out because he didn't like the courses he had to take, but he stuck around the college and took courses he did like. One of the courses was an art class in calligraphy. That class alone had a major impact on his life, but he didn't know it at the time. Fast forward years later when he was designing the Macintosh. He made sure to include what he learned from his art class. Jobs himself said is the first computer with beautiful typography. I believe the art class inspired him to see beauty in everything, even in the smallest details. That was how he designed the Macintosh. Everything had to be beautiful for that computer. Eventually, the iPhone would come along. Steve Jobs revolutionized how technology is designed. To this day, all cell phone designs are inspired by the iPhone. Had Steve Jobs not taken the art class, he may have looked at designs of computers very differently. So why did I create this artwork? The hope is for future generations to see this and will keep the idea and art alive so they can keep civilization moving forward by continuing to create and invent new things. In the meantime, please enjoy the best view ever.